90s TV show The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles introduced audiences to old Indy. This 93-year-old version of the character was played by George Hall and sported an eye patch over the right eye. The implication being that Indy had somehow lost the eye over the course of his lifetime of adventures. At the time the first season was being produced, audiences had never seen Indy past the 1930s, leaving a wide canvas for their imagination as to when it had occurred. But now we see that Indy, as late as 1969, is still holding up with healthy binocular vision, and with Ford saying that Indy 5 will be his last Indiana Jones movie, many fans have speculated that perhaps this incident is to occur in this film. And I think this segues us into a broader conversation about the state of Indiana Jones canon. When Lucasfilm re-released the Young Indy content on VHS in 1999, episodes had been re-edited into feature-length movies with every single trace of the George Hall Indy being completely removed. The feeling, I think, was that people didn't want to see Indy as a cranky, annoying old man. People have often asked me if I think young Indy is still canon within the Disney Indyverse. The events of the show's first episode were referenced in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and it's my feeling that the home video releases known as The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones are and will remain canon. However, the George Hall bookends of the original episodes I think are not something Lucasfilm will consider canon. There's also the question of Indy's daughter, who was mentioned in the bookends, and known to have children of her own, and unless Indy 5 introduces us to, say, surprise 10-year-old daughter in 1969, seems to be out of the window as well. And no, I don't think Helena is going to be revealed as yet another long-lost child of Indy. Going back to the eye patch though, I'm not sure that Indy losing his eye is something casual audiences really want to see, nor do I think Disney would want to show it. The once-held tradition in Star Wars of characters losing their limbs has been completely sterilized in the Disney era. It was a great George Lucas type of idea that made Indy even more interesting at that old age, but I personally do not think we will be seeing it in Indy 5. But if it was to be that Indy loses his eye in Dial of Destiny, it would be quite the Easter egg for longtime and hardcore fans. If you've watched my chronological edit of available pictures and video from the film, you'll know that we have seen footage from pretty deep into it, not to mention leaked pictures of Indy with no sort of wound to his eye, in what I believe are scenes in ancient Syracuse that occur in the film's final act. If it was to occur, I think it would have to be during his time here. Perhaps he found himself in the middle of a battle when his eye was sliced by a warrior, or perhaps he was captured by someone and tortured. In order for it to work, I think it would have to be a meaningful scene, with Indy sacrificing himself to protect Helena, for example. But now I think it's time to see what you think, so do let me know if you believe we will see Indy lose his eye in the film or not. And what are your thoughts on the George Hall bookends? Thanks as always for watching, and I wish you all fortune and glory. Bye-bye now.